Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerps. That is my legal first name. And I'm not actually dead. Crazy, right? I just had to take a break. I switched work schedules and it gave me one less day off a week, and I was trying to get used to that. So here we are, back on home, and it looks a lot different. The map doesn't look too different, but the island surely does. So I recorded how we got this. It's actually a little bit different than what I recorded, but it's the same kind of gist. So I recorded a little bit of this, and yeah, we'll switch to voiceover Jerps and we'll see what I did to make the island look like this. It's fun. Okay, hi, it's voiceover Jerps. So here I am putting on my little constructor helmet. I wanted to move my shops around a little bit. I actually recorded a video from where they are right now, and I kind of realized I didn't like it and I wanted something different. So I scrapped that whole video. It was fully edited. Everything was ready. It's just not what I wanted. So sometimes the way my brain works, it is a full process to figure out where I want stuff to go. So it's kind of like a trial and error of figuring things out. And it's like that with most things, especially in this game when you're decorating. You kind of put something down and then you realize you don't like it and then you move it and whatever. So I thought I was going to move my Ables there to the edge of that little river, but I actually don't end up moving that. So I'm chopping down some trees, getting the area ready, which is good because soon enough there are no trees in this area except for like a decoration, which we'll get to. I'm just shaking my trees to make sure no wasps attack me. I collect all the wood so that doesn't go to waste. Okay, now we've got a little area cleared out. So my shops are pretty close up on the beach, so I wanted to kind of move them a little bit back. So they're not moving very far and they're gonna stay in the same main plaza square. They're just gonna move back a little bit. Don't get super duper attached to this layout. It changes just a smidge. I kind of open it up a little bit more after what this final product looks like. At the end of this, I'll tour through the finished product of what I have, because I spent a couple hours the other day kind of moving stuff around and getting things where I wanted it. And it did only kind of end up being like 3 squares. But of course you can't move shops 3 squares. You have to move them all around and all that fun stuff. So there's where the new shop is, and then I'm gonna time travel. All right, so we're back the next day. I'm gonna check my mail really quick. And then we're gonna go move Abel's Sisters. We're gonna move it right where I have it sketched out right there. The other kit that's in my inventory is a bridge, and you'll see when that comes into play here soon. A lot of things get moved around a lot. So I'm just connecting these roads. These roads change completely, by the way. You'll see. I actually did end up using the road codes from Colin Crossing, and they look spectacular, and I really like the vibe that my island is giving. So we're just extending this path out straight to the river as far as we can go. And then, like I said, I wasn't gonna do a lot of terraforming unless it was to help kind of straighten out stuff like this. And I do kind of break my own rule, but not a ton. So here's where the bridge is gonna go. I do break my own rule about terraforming a little bit, and it was for good reason. It was to move the road around. I did it off camera, and it only messed up my river a smidge. You can't even tell. But I was gonna have my road go all the way around Nooks in like a square. But the way the river was, it wouldn't kind of match and be symmetrical with pathing and stuff like that. So I kind of made the river scooch a little bit, but I didn't actually end up using that. So then I just left the river the way it was. So it's just like a little divot right behind resident services. It's not that drastic. You can't even tell. So it's an almost no terraforming island. Okay, getting rid of that guideline because we don't need it anymore. Plant my money tree. I've been watching Froggy Crossing's designing an island in 30 days, and her daily routine always flashes through my head. Plant my money tree, order my 5 items. I really like her content. I'm gonna let this balloon pass. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, no, I'm not. I think I was just like taking a break, maybe looking at codes or something. I recorded for like 3.5 hours, all this footage. So it was a lot. I just put it into my video editing software and I was like, oh, good Lord. Thank God when I speed it up, it's only like 45 minutes. All right, so we're getting rid of this path here. Oh, the main reason I wanted to move everything is because this path here, when I go to the left side of the island, to the west side, the bridge didn't fit there because there wasn't enough land on like the river mouth to put the bridge there. So I scooched everything up so that my bridges could be lined up and everything could kind of be in a straight line. So that's what happened. That's why I decided to do this. So we're just clearing out this path from Abel's sisters. I used to be one of those people where if I had a custom designed path, I would want to carve out the path with the in-game path first, so the path would show up on my map. You'll see that I don't do that. I do kind of, like I'll lay path over this, but I don't I have given up on caring because I'm not about to do paths twice. Because then if I have to move it, then I have to remove it twice, and it becomes tedious and annoying. The river is a little bit off, so I'm just gonna scooch it to where it fits what I'm trying to do. So we keep the main curvature of the river, we just move it a little bit, so my bridge will fit. Yeah, perfect. So now we're asking Tom Nook to demolish the bridge. Oh wait, but I can't because I have a bridge already going up. So now I'm going to get the money out to pay for it because Lord knows my freeloading residents won't pay for my bridge. Yay, the bridge is paid off. So now I'm just dumping my pockets into my storage. I don't have the storage shed yet. I don't have the money for it yet, but I'm going to get it. It's like the next thing. I finished the collective at Harv's Island, so I don't have to keep funneling bells into that. So I think the next step will be to get the storage sheds because I really like them and they're very helpful. Alright, so we're gonna time travel to the next day and things will be moved. I have drama to show you too. I've got all kinds of screenshots and stuff from this game. Hoo boy, I'll do that at the end of this video as a reward for sticking with me for all of this decorating. I'll show you all the nonsense that's been happening. So I was ordering items from Nooks, just random items to be able to get the app on my phone, and then I do eventually get that. I don't remember if it's in this video or not, but I do have it now, so I don't have to do that anymore. The fast running is so funny when it's coming straight at you. It's like I'm picking up the shells so I can sell them because I have the bell boom ordinance, so I get a little bit more money. That's the only reason. And then my foolish ass thought I could catch this shark while using the capture software. If you remember the capture software, there's a slight input delay, so I don't get the shark. I've learned my lesson not to fish while playing with the capture software because I always miss them. Oh, a lot of what I've been working on too off camera is getting the museum filled. So I have all of the bugs and fish and sea creatures that are available in August. They're all donated to the museum. I'm going to really make an effort to finish out this museum because I like that. Fossils are almost done. I'm missing a couple. I just went to Flo's house to see if she was crafting and she's not. And then she was like, "Burr." Fossils are almost done. I'm only missing a couple. And then I'm going month by month, because I want to actually have fun and play the game. I take it to work while I have downtime and actually have time to fish and stuff or if I'm like laying on the couch watching anime with my husband. I almost called him my fiance. He is actually my husband. I did marry him. So we'll sit and watch anime and I have been like fishing and catching my sea creatures. Good Lord, one day. See, here we go. We're putting down this path thing from Colin Crossing and it looks really nice, and then all of these shops, they're gonna get moved around because the pathing isn't gonna line up. So here's me putting down some road code paths. I'll leave the codes in the description. Colin Crossing has like 3 different creator codes because they make so much good stuff, and I wanted to make the road codes because I want to change them out for the seasons. So once fall rolls around, I'll put the one with the leaves, and once winter rolls around, I'll do the one with the snow, and then the springtime with the cherry blossoms, etc., etc. So you see the thing that I'm running into here with the nooks. Oh, my monitor just turned off. No, come back. There we go. That was Scary. So here I am just kind of sketching out where I'm moving. Sorry, my monitor turned off and it kind of threw me off here. I think my footage actually just went faster than I needed to. So BRB. Okay, hi, we're back. It did speed up just a smidge, but I fixed it. Anyway, so what were we saying? So the roads I will change out seasonally. I caught these two idiots talking, saying dumb shit. I was using my downtime at work to catch a lot of the sea creatures and bugs and stuff. A lot of it was one single sea creature, and it was the giant isopod. And good God, it took me days to find it, but I finally did, like last week. And the girl who sits in the cubicle next to me, I was telling her, I'm like, I'm just trying to find this goddamn giant isopod. And then I got home, and maybe after an hour of being home, I found it. And I texted her, and I was like, I finally did it! And she's like, thank God. I want to finish out the museum and stuff like that. I have been time traveling to October to get all of the Halloween recipes, because I want to be prepared when Halloween comes around, because it's my favorite holiday and I want to do builds and have all of the necessary materials and stuff. So I've been time traveling to every day in Halloween in October to get the recipes. And it's been very hard for me because I don't want to catch any bugs or fish yet, because we're not in October IRL. So I want to wait until we are to get the bugs and the fish and stuff like that. So it's been a little difficult to see like a red dragonfly or a monarch butterfly and not catch it, but I've been pretty good. I've gotten almost all of the spooky recipes. I'm missing a couple. I went through probably like October 24th, and then I went back to the 1st, and then I'm gonna get the rest of the Halloween recipes. These two idiots were talking about archery, but this conversation was really cute because Nibbles was talking about being Genji's cheerleader at his archery competitions, and I was like, but Genji has a cheerleader, it's Mac. So my bestie is really trying to break up Genji and Mac. Don't know why she's doing that. She knows Genji is not straight, so that's a little problematic of her. So here we are sketching out these roads. These roads do stay the same. It's just the placement of the shops that move. They'll move once in this video and then they'll move again. And it'll look really nice once it's all done. Because at first it looks really cramped with the way that I do this. So another thing is that when I do builds and stuff like that, I like to get all my pathing and buildings placed out first. And then I'll go in and decorate with like actual items and stuff. So, and sometimes that turns into like multiple areas of the island that have paths and stuff like that, but no decorations. So you might see that here. And then here you're seeing me discover a little bit of a lopsided, it's not quite center. So it's 6 squares by 5 squares. And we compromise here in a minute, and then the compromise will be even more prevalent later, but it looks a lot nicer. Yeah, so I like to sketch out my pathing first and then kind of lay down my decorations, because I like to also switch out decorations for seasons. I'm really, really excited for Halloween and Christmas. I was thinking about doing a pumpkin patch for Halloween, and then at Christmas time turning that into a Christmas tree farm. I think that'd be fun. And then for like the rest of the year, it just being like a flower farm or like a wind farm or something like that. I'm debating whether or not to actually put that in the city or not, so we'll see, because I have a little bit of room in the city after this whole layout is figured out that I want to take up, and I might use like a pumpkin patch or maybe like a corn maze or something like that, or like a hedge maze rather, because we don't have corn in this game, do we? Have you seen that TikTok of that kid who's like, I love corn?
For me, I really like corn.
That kid is my hero. I love him. He loves corn so much. And being from the Midwest, I also love corn. Not as much as him, though. He really likes corn. That's right. My cat has been extra annoying today. My husband isn't home. He's at work, so she has me to whine to. Come here. Come here, Tata. Yeah, come here. Oh, good girl. Taro's here. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, Taro. Oh, God. Okay. She doesn't realize that her claws hurt my titties when she climbs on them. You know how me decorate? This is to put you through college. Yes, Neef Snorf, huh? Is that fun? Why am I just fucking standing here? I probably got up to go to the bathroom or something. I sat in this office for like 3.5 hours recording while my husband yelled at Halo players. He's excited because the Spider-Man game that was originally only for PlayStation came out on Steam, and he's been playing that constantly. It came out yesterday, the 12th. So he's really excited for that. He came home and played it as soon as he got off work. He's at work right now. He's gonna come home from work. We're gonna go on a walk because we got back into Pokemon Go, and there's Pokestops in our apartment complex. So we're gonna go to the rec center. Actually, we're gonna walk to the rec center. That's like a mile away. So I had gotten the idea to get some steps from, who was it? I have a screenshot of their stuff. I'll obviously link them down in the description. It is Yasmin's Corner on YouTube. The way that she did her kind of shopping district and stuff like that was with little steps and stuff, and I liked that idea, so I copied it. So here I am just looking for steps because Colin Crossing doesn't actually have any steps. I think I'm looking at the screenshots that I have and seeing what her steps look like, and then like seeing where to put them. She likes the texture of things, so the texture of the mic was probably good for her. The cord to this mic is like braided, and she really likes it. So I put the steps down, and I decided I didn't like them. They're a little bit too light, so I look for more steps. I think I'm like watching Yasmin's Corner's video to see if she put the code for the steps she used. So here I am going through Colin Crossing's codes to look for steps. He does not have them any, so I replaced the step code, didn't like them. These are the steps that I like, and those are the ones that I end up going with. So here I am going back to that step code to favorite it so I don't lose it, and then so I can also share it because someone else might want it, and then deleting this one. Cool. All right, now we're gonna move something. No, we're not, just kidding. What are we doing? Oh, I have fossils. Oh, I kept going in and out of resident services because I forgot I had stuff to sell in my pockets. And I wanted to get more money before I did stuff, but then I kept getting distracted. So you'll see me go into resident services probably 3 times before I actually do anything. Which is so fun and funky and fresh. Goodbye, Taro. She has left us. Alright, so I keep decorating. I really liked the round street lights, so I put them on all my street corners. Yay, and I finally remember to sell everything. Good God. And I bought the dreamy bed because I think it's cute. It's got plushies on it. Alright, so now we're moving the shop. And obviously I can't move it to where I want to move it directly because it's right behind it and it won't let me, even though it'll be gone the next day. That's something kind of dumb that I don't like. It's like you can't place it, it's too close to a building. That building's not gonna be there, so who cares? Okay, so we moved the shop, and then we're gonna time travel, and then we're gonna move it again. But then we're also gonna demolish this bridge because we don't need it there anymore. And then I accidentally click, well, now I don't know, instead of demolish. I don't like how they flip those choices around on you. It's always really frustrating. And I'm gonna buy my 5 items from Nook Shopping. Thank God I don't have to do this anymore. And then we're gonna time travel to the next day and things are gonna be moved. Hooray! Oh, and then Isabel said they were shooting stars, so I finished recording this. Is it this day? No, it was a different day, I think. Oh, you know what? Playing Halo with my husband was the next recording. This day, right before I went to the grocery store, because I put a little reminder on my computer before I went to the grocery store. Meteor shower, do not time travel. So we did participate in the meteor shower. We did see Celeste, all that fun stuff. I didn't do it on camera though. All right, so now we're gonna move the shop again to the place I want it. And then, oh wait, no, we're gonna do the bridge first. We're gonna move the shop as well. And then I'm gonna move the shop 2 more times. But it's gonna be off camera. You'll see what it looks like. I'll put in footage of me walking around with the final product of this, and it'll be really nice, and I think you guys will like it. So it can't go right there because it's too catty corner to the resident services, so I literally just scooch it over. Or no, I scooch it down 1. That's right. But then I scooch it to the right a little bit and then up a little bit is the final product. And Julian's teaching me the heartbreak reaction. Very nice, thank you. I got all the reactions, that's fun. I got them off camera last night while I was playing. I was watching anime. My husband and I just finished Ranking of Kings, and it was really, really good. It made me cry really hard. I was having a really hard time, like, mentally, and it made me cry really hard. You know what else made me cry really hard? Castlevania. The ending of season 3? Season 4? Whatever it's season. The season that just ended. Or the most recent season. I guess it's season 4, I guess. Whichever. Spoilers. The one where Trevor died and then Sypha found out she was pregnant. Anyway, Trevor's not actually dead. And I cried really, really hard when I found out he wasn't dead. So I really liked Trevor. I was sketching out this little area, seeing if I wanted to make my little seasonal square bigger, but then it didn't work out, so this all goes away. Anyway, Castlevania was really good. Ranking of Kings was really good. It's all stuff we watched recently. So I'm just kind of laying all this out and then realizing that it's not going to work out the way I wanted to. So this whole design changed and then I fixed it all off camera the other day in like 2 hours. And I just moved everything over like 2 squares. Everything has to be perfect, okay? Jesus. But yeah, Ranking of Kings was really good. The ending was a little weird, but it was fine. I mean, it's a medieval story, so if you've watched it, you probably know what I'm meaning. If you've watched it all the way through. But I liked it. Lots of recognizable voice actors there. I was telling my husband that there's kind of like different quote-unquote generations of voice actors that are pretty recognizable depending on, you know, how recent the anime is. So like you've got your current generation of voice actors that's like My Hero Academia, Ranking of Kings, oh god, what else? Spy Family, stuff like that. And they've all got kind of the same set of voice actors. It's the voice acting companies that they work for. So you've got I'm trying to think of their names. You got your Brian Weckkamp, is that his name? The one who voices Aizawa. He's in a lot of recent anime. Your Justin Briner, who's Midoriya, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, Dr. Stone is another one of those, like this generation of voice acting. So you see a lot of the same voice actors in a lot of anime, and it's like that with other anime too, like early 2000s-ish anime. We just watched the first part of Gurren Lagann, and a lot of those voice actors are from Naruto. You see a lot of the same faces, or I guess the same voices, in different kind of anime time periods, quote unquote. Gurren Lagann was really good too. My husband doesn't like after the time skip of Gurren Lagann, so we haven't watched it, or at least I haven't. He has, but I have not. But we have watched up until the time skip. I really like it because like the voice of Simone is Sasuke, and the voice of Kamina is Kiba and Fat Gum. Jason Plum is in it too, who is on everything. In Gurren Lagann, he was Liran. In Naruto, he was Orochimaru, but he was also Zabuza. So, he's in a lot of stuff. He was also in Psychonauts. He's, I'm the milkman, my milk is delicious. I accidentally called him Jason Plum. His name is Steve Blum. I'm bad with names. I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry, Steve. That's him. Welcome to the road crew. He's in a lot of stuff. So it's interesting. My husband wants to get into voice acting, so we study up on voice actors a lot. Because you hear a lot of the same voices, even if they're typecast or not. You hear a lot of the same voices in anime. So it's fun for me. It's not super fun for my husband, but it's fun for me to see what everybody's been in and be like, oh, this person is also this and this and this. Oh yeah, we're back to the meteor shower, and I hang out with Celeste, and I got my 12 star fragments off camera. Or not my 12, my 20. So now we're gonna time travel to the next day and do something else. I don't remember. Went off on a tangent about voice actors. And then there's also that kind of like middle-ish generation with like Fullmetal Alchemist voice actors. They've been in a lot of stuff too. Like Troy Baker. He was in Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. I don't know if he was in the original. He was in Brotherhood. He was also in Naruto. He's Yamato. I think he was also in Soul Eater. And then you've got like Chris Sabat, who kind of transcends those generations because he's so well known. He's Vegeta, but he's also All Might. So he's, you know, done early 2000s anime stuff, but he's also doing current anime stuff, which is neat. I like that. I like him. Fullmetal Alchemist is like my all-time favorite anime. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have a tattoo of Brotherhood. I have the homunculus symbol. I guess it's the same in both anime, but I watched Brotherhood because you can't find the first one. It was on Netflix for a little bit. We watched like the first 15 episodes, and then we decided to finish Naruto, and then they took it off of Netflix, and now we can't find it anywhere again. But oh yeah, what I was saying about like the Fullmetal Alchemist voice actors, they've been in freaking everything too. Like Roy Mustang is also Knuckles, the echidna, in like Sonic Boom generation. Which is hilarious to me. The English voice of Datara is Sonic in Sonic Boom and like the newer Sonic games. And then Roy Mustang is also Jugo in Naruto. So it's like these guys are all still around and still working and doing stuff. Just not in like super mainstream anime that is like super duper popular. I always kind of use My Hero as a landing point because it's more recent and really, really popular, and that's kind of what got me into anime was My Hero because I really like it. I know the fandom's really cringy, but the story's good. So yeah, I kind of use that as kind of the. I know I'm not like a anime connoisseur like my husband is, but it's kind of like that's kind of what I use as like my marker for like newer generation anime now that I've watched a lot of older stuff too. But obviously I don't know a whole lot because I'm still like new to anime, and even though I've been watching it for like 5+ years. But so we moved to the tailor shop. I'm gonna put all my star fragments away, put my gyroids on the wall, and then we moved the Able sisters over so it can be moved back. And like I said, this area where Nooks is, it's not permanent, but it only doesn't scooch like a couple inches away. So now we're gonna decorate just a little bit more. Maybe I don't show you putting the fence up. Okay, that's nice. So I did put a fence up around this road, and it was on the actual sidewalk itself next to the road, and it was really, really cramped. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make the fence right now. It was really cramped, and I went back to my reference pictures that I used, and I'll pop them up if I can, and scooched them out a little bit so it looks a lot nicer, but I had to move the shops around again to get that effect. So but yeah, it's a lot wider and more open now, and I like that. And I'm ordering some more street lights. I like the round street lights. I think they're cool. I didn't want it to be too urban, like a downtown with like cars and stuff like that. I know I have a car in my inventory, but I don't know if I'll put it there. I kind of more wanted it to be like a suburb. God, my screen shut off again. Hold on. Now my recording is going too fast. BRB. Okay, guess who's back again. So this is the original way that I put my fencing down. It became really cramped, so I decided to scooch it out 1 square away from the sidewalk. I'll show you when we do the final tour of everything. So yeah, this is kind of the vibe I was going for. Kind of a European-ish city, like more Western style. My last island was more Eastern inspired, but I'm white and I had to use just reference pictures for that because I've never actually, well, I've been to one Eastern country, but yep. All right, and here we are at the finished product. So this was also after I went off camera to do some more stuff, so we'll do a little mini island tour of where we are right now. So here's our main entrance. You come to the left, and this little bit is open just so I can get to the museum because it's still right here. That'll close up once the museum moves. I don't know where I'm gonna put the museum yet. So this goes over here. Nothing too crazy over there yet. So then you follow this road up, and that leads you to our little residential neighborhood, and I think it looks very cute. So we've got Freya's house on the lower right, Julian, Nibbles, and Lopez here. So beautiful. So then we come back down here, and to the right, here's our main plaza. So like I said, the centering of this, so I moved everything down 1 square from the resident service so I could get the fence here, and then I ended up moving the shops a little bit just so the fences would look a little nicer. I have these stairs that lead down to the beach. There's my little house. So yeah, we got cute little areas, and I wound up making the roads go all the way around the shops and then lead back to resident services. So we've got one here and we've got one here. And I'll put decorations like benches and stuff around the roads and stuff like that. So yeah, there's our cute little downtown area. I'm thinking about putting the pumpkin patch / Christmas tree farm in this area. Let me actually show you. So I've got some space here and I've got some space up in here. So I don't know. We might make that something else though. Who knows? Yeah, see, I got candy in my inventory. But yeah, so that's what we're looking like, and it looks really nice. It took a lot of tweaking, but I'm finally happy with the finished product. I do want to switch out these benches for the iron bench DIY benches, but I don't have that yet. So if anyone would like to trade me and give me the iron bench DIY, I went looking on Nookazon, nobody had one. So if anyone would like to help a girl out, that would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, there's the final tour. Oh, I'll show you the drama that's been happening too. Let's take a quick peek here. I also have a lot of like Happy Home Paradise houses pictures here. So somebody, I think Lopez and Dell got in a fight, so to make up for it, he gave Dell the Zap suit, and it looks really nice on him. Pascal was laying down the truth. Here's what our resident services looked like. This was from filming the video where I put everything down that I just tore up and fixed. Okay, maybe it was Julian and Dell who got in the first fight, because then Dell got into a fight with Lopez and then gave him a Zen uniform that looks very handsome on him, and then he was concerned about Lopez and everything was fine. Ava almost died, but I fixed her up, no worries. And then Lopez had the audacity to try and move out, and I turned him down. I said, nope, you're staying here. I think I want Lopez to be my boyfriend. He can't leave. He said I looked stunning in tube top the other day, so that was really nice of him. He didn't have to say that, so he's in the running, him and Julian. And then Celeste was here. She was cute. Nibbles, my bitch, had fleas, so I got them off of her. My bestie. I'm glad it was my bestie who found it first. You're welcome, Beach. Oh, Nibbles was doubting herself about becoming a pop star, and Julian was giving her a really good pep talk. Nibbles was like, yeah, I can do this. And then the three idiots were having an ice cream party in the plaza without me, but they all look so cute. Look at Drago. Oh my god. Lopez and Dell have been like trading gifts back and forth to each other, so they might end up together. So I don't know what's going on here. Fragrance sticks. Lopez said your house was nasty. Oh, and my pet, he lives on my beach now, but I have a pet horseshoe crab. Not too late for you, it's not too late for me. See, he's like nice and inviting and put your feet up and knock things over. I can destroy his house. He'd let me. And then Julian was very body positive and said you don't have to be skinny to wear skinny jeans. And then Nibbles was looking for a late night spooky stroll. And then I went to the Roost and KK was there, which I've never seen him there before. I've seen like Don Rossetti there before, but never KK. So that was cool. Quick cup of mud. Catch my live act, daddy-o. Oh, he said if anyone was gonna wake him out of sleep, he would want it to be me. So that's where I'm like, okay. And then he fell asleep again and I got this screenshot. But it's like, okay, but he's also flirting with me. So what? I'm stuck. I'm stuck between two smug boys. And then Ava said something that's very true to real life Jerps. Work on my reggae inspired crochet project to keep myself busy. God, if that ain't something I would say. I crochet constantly. I'm actually, when I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna crochet something. And if you want to buy something that I crocheted, I do have an Etsy shop. I don't have any of my crocheted stuff up there yet, but I do have some earrings that I made. If you would like to buy them, support your girl, that would be very nice. I'll link my Etsy shop in the description. Oh, this is the video when I finally caught the giant isopod and I sent it to my friend and I was like, thank God I did it. This thing was a nightmare. And I was not okay that day. I was like, my AC had broken and the people upstairs were being really loud. So it got that and it saved me from going over the edge. I'm just kidding. It really was. I was like, oh, thank goodness I finally got this. Oh, and then I got Pom Pom in my campsite, and I was like, oh my god, I love the Amanda files. I can't steal her best friend from her though. I already have a peppy best friend. It's Nibbles. And then Nibbles and Freya were hanging out. Are they together? I don't know. And then Ava wanted to leave and I shot her down. Oh, here's some happy home shit that I did. And then Mac complimented me in the weirdest way possible. But he's a meathead. So, and he also doesn't really know how to talk to women, which is fine. So thanks for the compliment, Mac. I really appreciate it. You're my best guy friend. And then Wilbur was getting some coffee, so I sat with him and got coffee with him. And then he said something kind of sweet. Some of us weren't born with wings that carry us, but we were still born to fly. Follow your dreams, even if it seems out of reach. That was really sweet. I liked that. It means it's gonna be a great giorno. These guys say some funny stuff. Oh, here was the issue I was having with the bridge. See? No river near here, so I guess those little divots were not big enough to support a bridge. And so that's what spurred all of the moving that I just did. Oh, and then I time traveled to October. And then Dell was going to come visit me. And then there was a cockroach in my house. You can see. You see it right there. And then they actually comment on it. I missed the piece of dialogue before this. But he was like, is that a cockroach? And then he was like, I was going to spend today. I forgot. But it'll come to me. Goodbye. It was really funny. Actually, I think it's in this video. Yeah, there we go. Was that a cockroach? Because I'm pretty sure I just saw a cockroach. And then he dipped. So if you don't want your villagers to come visit you, keep a cockroach in your house. That's really funny. Oh, and then Mac was just sitting on the edge of the beach with a clam in his ass. It looked really funny. Just sitting there. Happy as can be. God, I love him. He's so funny. Look at him. Stupid. And then the two meathead boyfriends were talking about tap dancing, and Genji was being very supportive about it. They were doing a pretend interview. What were the keys to your victory? What makes you so good and stuff, Mac? I give 210%. For those who don't know what arms are, tell us. I don't know what he said. For those of us who don't know what arms are, does he mean like arm workouts or just arms? Like, I don't know what this body part is. And then he said it starts and ends with triceps, and Genji said something like, wait a minute, but I thought it's all started, but biceps are way more important. And Mac was like, yeah, but everybody knows that, so I'm going to throw him off, make him think. It makes me look super smart. And then Genji was like, wow, incredible. You're the best, Mac. It was so cute. Just learned about arms, you're welcome. It was very funny conversation. And then Mac and Dell were talking. Mac wanted to beat the shit out of Dell, but he didn't want to hurt him. And so I said the fairer contest is singing, so then strong core muscles, strong voice, right? Check it out. And then he yelled at us. Dell's like, what in the hell? Dell said, well, now I'm deaf. And then these two were talking back and forth while I was this is while I was decorating off camera, figuring stuff out. You can see how much of a mess everything is, and they're just chit-chatting back and forth. And then Mac was upset, and then Genji was just like, all right, bye. He was sad because he should have been able to do twice as many reps. I don't know if that means twice as many as Genji or twice as many as he did himself, but it's okay, Mac. You did more than I could. God, I was decorating and everybody wanted to talk to each other. And whatever Max said, Julian really liked. I didn't follow up with Julian to hear what Max said, but apparently it was something very nice and probably complimentary. All right, well, I guess I'll end our video off here. I know it was a really long one. Thanks for sticking with me. It's to make up with all the time that I lost not recording and publishing videos. So thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll leave all the codes of stuff that I used in the description. Description will also have my Etsy shop if you want to buy stuff that I made. And yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Hopefully now that I'm more comfortable with my work schedule, that I'll be putting out videos probably not on a set schedule, but more consistently. Like I hopefully won't go 3 weeks without a video again. But even if I do, life happens sometimes, and that's okay. So, yep. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, goodbye.